Alright, hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment. Last time we left the, I forget what it's called, the place where I was buried. I don't want to spend forever talking to everyone, but I feel like we should talk a bit more to people today just to get a better grasp of what's going on with this game. Here's someone to talk to, who I think is in the right direction anyways. Wash yourself around here, Burke. Violence is a way of life in the Hive. Okay, so not everyone has 1,000 things to say. How about you? That's been said out of most of the taverns in the Hive, except for the Gathering Dust. There's hardly anyone but the dead in there. Okay. There's Bane the Sender. Can we talk to Bane the Sender? I don't know what a Sender is. But someone who sends, I guess. You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him, and unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice, "Craddock, good sir." Oh, what? I don't know what that means. Yeah? His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. "1,000 apologies, good sir, if I have given offense." He gives a slight bow. "I'm called Bane the Sender, third child of Bane the Sender. I am one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders." Are these mailmen, messenger kind of deals then? Or I have no context for anything that's happening in this game. But let's be nice. No apologies necessary, Bane. What do you want? 1,000 apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter, but I seek Craddock, an overseer in the Hive. But alas, he eludes me. Could it be you? Have you heard of such a man? I don't know how to parse that sentence grammatically, but I'm sorry I haven't. I am bound to deliver a message to him, and as yet fortune has chosen not to favor me. I could help you. If I come across a man, I could pass along your message. Oh, fortunate day for Bane in the House of Senders. Any assistance you could provide would be most welcome. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall see to it you are paid for your troubles. Alright, what's the message? The shipment must be incursed by the third day or there will be a penalty. Bane frowns. I'm told that Craddock will know of the shipment to which the message pertains. If I see Craddock, I'll pass along the message. Is there anything you can tell me about him before I go that might help me find him? He's said to be a giant of a man, stern of features. That he's an overseer in one of the Hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that, good sir. I see. It's enough to go on for now. Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return and tell me of it. I shall see to it your efforts are rewarded. Very well. Farewell, Bane.
Updated my journal.
Alright, so we're getting side quests, that's cool. Harlot, that's an unfortunate name. What's up with you? I'm not seeking company, I just want to know what the deal is here. Alright, well, never mind. That's the post. Are you like a town guard? You're a corpse. This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed to its chest, back, and head. Let's just go top to bottom as always. I thought I was in bad shape. Don't all those nails hurt? I guess the corpse cannot speak. Despite the many stitches, the corpse's rotting skin is peeling in several places, revealing long stretches of muscle and bone. You guess that the zombies frequently use as target practice. Their fruit and mud stains aside, some of the tears in the skin still have rocks and bits of glass lodged in them. One wicked-looking cobblestone is still embedded in the side of its head. Let's pry the cobblestone, why not? I got experience. For that, I guess, and an item, a cobblestone, I guess? You grab a hold of the cobblestone and pull it out of the corpse's head. Traces of brain matter and rotting flesh slowly drip from it. It looks like whatever was in its head turned ooze long ago. Yeah. Let's look at the notices. Oh boy, all sorts of stuff to read for here. A number of the leads have been ruined by the rain, but some of them are still legible. One of them tacked us back as from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The one on his forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One on his chest looks like an official notice, and another appears to be some sort of want ad. Let's go through them all in order. Let's start with Office of Vermin and Disease Control. To those hive citizens wishing gainful employment with the most honorable and generous sigil government, inquire forthwith at an Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem plague of brain rats. Plague of brain rats, as in rats bringing the plague of the brain of some kind, I guess? Bounties paid. Copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No cat, dog, or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate and Lower Hive. Ask for official inspector in charge, the respected Phineas T. Lords. 39 Roman numerals, I guess is what that means. There's a bill of fare for the Gathering Desk Bar. This bill of fare cannot be read as the words Smoldering Corpse Bar have been scrawled in charcoal above the bill. Smoldering Corpse Bar. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upward and points far to the south. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. I wonder if this works with the other notices. Let's try it with the other notices, I guess. Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the southwest. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. So I guess we can use the zombie as a signpost, is the idea. Official notice. Let's look at this. Public notice. By the order of the Judiciary Council and in accordance with the citizenry of Sigil, let it be known that those defacing a registered servant of the Dustman, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for the vandalism of said servant. Nice little bit of irony there going on. Want ad. Wanted. Able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of the utmost importance to the Dustman cause. Will offer suitable compensation upon successful completion of said task. Interested parties inquire with Initiate Narachi. Gathering Dust Bar. Gathering Dust Bar. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points west to the building before you. I'm guessing this one on screen. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. What else you got, buddy? Let's look at the graffiti. Ooh. Graffiti runs from obscenities while the Dustman to slogans glorifying what appear to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Farad on the corpse's left arm, then slashed an X across it. Farad.
My journal.
The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upward and points far to the west and downward. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. So that actually was helpful, I guess. I'm assuming the generic Dustmen and Hive Dwellers don't have anything for us. This is gonna be something. We got... this is gonna be something. I was wondering if that was like the building we're looking for, but... let's keep looking around. I don't know how the day-night cycle works here. So, hopefully I'm not going to be wasting too much time. I'm kind of unhappy with harlots being like a thing so much here, but that's what can you do, I guess. Some hive thugs. Oh, this is a map. Let's maybe get out of here. Greetings, stranger. Looks like you're in Dark Alley Shiv territory now. Looks like you got a purse that could use some lightning. Better pray it's got enough. Let's just get out of here. Oh, ow. That was not ideal. I guess I should have known from the hive thugs there not to go there. I mean, that damage will heal off, though. It's not too big a deal. But yeah, for now, do not leave this map, probably. We can check out some of the buildings here, though, probably. I guess. Like, is one of these buildings the, where we want to go? I think that building down...
We're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Why are you talking to me like, just casually, Mort? Also, what are you saying about? Oh, okay, I guess you were just talking. There's another Dabus, Stabus. Were you elderly hive dweller? You're just old. That one's angry? That's an ingress. Portals everywhere. I feel ya. What's your deal, ingress, I guess? You see a haggard woman wrapped in rags. Her hair is disheveled and dirty, and her complexion is extremely dark. Burns cover her arms, and her right hand is a fused lump of flesh. It looks melted like wax exposed to a great heat. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
What is it you want of me? The woman's accent is thick, and you're having difficulty making out what she's saying. You wanted me to leave? Not leaving the city, so I'm not. I can't try it. It's not a city, it's a prison to everywhere. Everywhere? There's worlds, there's... Her eyes gleams madly. Plains that be seeking sands, fields thirsty nettles be. Sightless worlds where your limbs are given life and hate, cities dust, whose people are dust and whisper ash. The house without doors. Twilight lands, the singing winds, and shadows, the terrible shadows there be. I'm not going to read like the non-dialogue part because I feel like overall it doesn't add too much. Like it gives it more of a literary feel, but in terms of commentary, I don't feel like saying that part really helps. Where are these places? Where's some places? They're all here. Doors here to everywhere. Doors? Are you talking about the portals? Is she just repeating, like, she's just talking about doors here a whole bunch. This is just, I mean, I'm not going to read this all because this is the same info we've gotten about doors the entire time. Like, this is like the fourth time we've been told this information on portals and doors. But how'd you get here?
My journal.
It came from a place else from here, almost a life ago. Hummed a tune by a glade with two dead trees that had fallen together. A brilliant door opened in the space between the cross trees. It showed me the city on the other side. I stepped through and ended here. Can't you go back? I tried. All doors here lead to other places. Went through thrice 10 portals, some on purpose, some on accident. None of them right. Can't find a way back. There must be a portal that can take you back. Can't even leave here, this square. And there, the place of death behind the gate waits for me. Can't go anywhere in this city. Can't go anywhere? What do you mean? Anything could be a door. Any arch there, any door here could be a portal. Don't know the key. Could get sent to another horrible place. Gotta stay away from the closed spaces. All could be doors. Could have a key on me, and I might not be knowing it. I think she's got like PTSD or something. You're afraid to go through any door arch because it might be a portal? She nods, her teeth chattering. How long have you been afraid of this? Since the last time I walked through the last portal. The place where my hand... Since my 10th turning. I'm in my 10th turning that now. 30 years. You haven't walked through any door for 30 years. Now let's be sympathetic to her. Let's try. If you got here, there must be a portal that can take you back. It's only a matter of finding it. She smiles. Her teeth aren't chattering because she's cold. They're moving around inside her mouth. Ew. Her gums twisting as the teeth shift about. They rise and recede as you watch, chattering as they rattle against each other. That's real gross. What? Only takes one portal you step through an accident to drive the fear into you. I went through thrice 10, lost my hand, burned my flesh, and lost my sense. No more, no more. I'm sorry. If I can find some means to help you, I will.
Updated my
Very
journal.
well. Great Hive Dweller, Hive Thug. That's not somewhere I can go. Up. Or is it? Let's go over like here. Let's see. There's Hive Thugs. There's Hive Dwellers. There's a door there. Oh, jeez, they're chasing me. You know what? Let's just... Is that a place I can go into? Like, let's just get out of here, I guess. They are chasing me. Let's just, yeah, hopefully we just change their map and that'll get rid of them. So I do gotta be careful about them. I don't know if I could take them in a fight or not.
Let's say we just give this place the lap, alright?
The music's still playing. Morty was trying to say something, but it kind of got cut off. And, I guess, I don't know, we still have a bit of time. Let's talk to, who was calling for me? Seer the Skeptic was sipping. Someone said they wanted to talk to me. But, like looking around. Was it Mortai Gravesend? I'm going to talk to the people with names here. I'm assuming it's Mortai Gravesend, so let's talk to him first. Mortai Gravesend. This tiny, wizened man is dwarfed by his huge dustman robes. It looks as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Though he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously, and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's. Greetings. The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure, and he gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well-met traveler. He looks like one who is just getting their sigil legs about them. Pardon me, have you met before? Your face feels familiar somehow. Possibly. Are you certain it was me? Maybe you can help with my memory. Maybe I was mistaken. Well, no matter. How is it that Mortai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek the contract, perhaps? What's the contract? The contract? Why, it's but a simple transaction. I give you 50 commons. In return, after death, the Dustman faction may claim your remains. What use will you have them for them at that point anyway? I mean, given that I'm immortal, that's probably a good deal. What did the Dustman do with the body? What does it matter? It is no consequence when you pass on. It matters to me. Well, if you must know, oftentimes nothing is done with the body, and it is we, the Dustmen, who have wasted all that money. More fools us, but rarely. There are times when the workers in the mortuary need to be replaced, and then we may have a need for your body. Yeah, like, I think the idea is, like, I get free money because, immortal. I mean, it's basically free money anyways, right? Because he does have a point. Like, I don't know how the afterlife works in this game, but chances are it wouldn't matter, right? You mean I'll be animated as a corpse and put to work in a mortuary? That doesn't sound good. I wanna just test him and see what he says. But no harm is done, no pain, and there's no danger. In exchange for money you can spend in this life, You merely have to give us something you'll have no need of anyways once you've died. I signed the contract myself, you must know. I shall have no need of my body when I pass on. True, very well, I'll sign. Excellent, excellent. You shall not regret it. Sign here, here, and here, and our transaction is concluded. You know, you show more emotion than other despots I've met. I want to, test them. I trust you mean no offense, sir. I meant no offense, but you seem awfully eager to sign this contract with me. And for a dust man, eagerness strikes me as odd. Eager. Sir, do you wish to sign the contract or not? If not... Is there a problem with showing emotion? Oh my, yes. Too much passion, too much emotion prevents one from reaching the true death. To be passionate runs contrary to the philosophy of our faction. True death? The true death is a state of peaceful oblivion all dustmen aspire to, and help all others reach. Anything that ties the soul to this life is shunned by our faction, whether these ties are possessions or emotions. You see, passions act as an anchor in the soul, preventing it from reaching the true death. Very bad, very bad. And some other questions. These are contract. Can you tell me about some of the patrons here? Oh, I don't actually know any of their names yet, so that's something I'll have to talk to them and then come back to him, I guess. Have you seen a journal recently? I'm missing mine. I know nothing of a journal. I deal with documentation of a much different sort. I'm searching for a man named Ferret. Have you seen him? He's one of those collectors, isn't he? I know little of him. I think initiated Amorik mentioned him in passing. Amorik should be around here in the bar somewhere. He can usually be found in the far corner of the head table, I believe. Alright, let me do that. Sign the contract. We'll sign it. Making experience. Take the quill in your hand and you begin to scratch your signature into the parchment. The quill pen makes a strange scritching noise as it touches the parchment, like a dagger writing on steel. As you try to sign the parchment, however, you notice that it seems to be shifting beneath your pen. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to sign your name. The contract seems to twist from being a dusty piece of parchment to something alive. Mordai, what's with his contract? When you glance up to speak to Mordai, you see that his face has been replaced with that of a grinning skull. The rest of the bar seems to stop, the patrons falling silent, freezing like statues. Mordai opens his mouth and a wisp of dust trails from inside the skull. This turned into a David Lynch movie very quickly. Mordai, what's gone with you? With a rasp, the death's head speaks, dust steaming from its teeth. Sign, but remember, everything has its price, and what can change the nature of a man. The words are a ragged, dead chorus is being spoken by 5, 10, 20, 100 voices, old, young, female, male, desperate, calm, hysterical. Nature of a man. As you speak the words, suddenly you feel faint. The next thing you hear are Mortai's words. Is Mortai's voice, rather, sorry. Normal, and his hand upon your shoulder. Cyril, you are right. He laughs uneasily. I thought I had lost you for a moment. Trying to get your bearings. It is as if time has exhaled and resumed its natural breathing. The rest of the bars return to normal, and Mortai's face is no longer a death's head. You feel a strange pressure inside your skull, as if something desperately wishes to surface, but cannot. The experience with the death's head that spoke dust, it was as if you remembered a dozen splinters of memory all at once, all stabbing into each other to create an image. You knew somehow that every voice the death's head spoke belonged to someone now long dead. Just give me a moment, I'll be fine. Mordecai removes his hand from your shoulder. He looks uneasy. More at the prospect of losing a customer than any concern for your welfare. As you stare at the dusty parchment upon the table, you know for a fact that this is not the first time you have penned your name to a contract. And perhaps not the first time you've signed one such as this. Let's finish signing it, why not? You scratch an X across the contract in the 3 places Mordecai indicated. As you finish the last mark, Mordecai's hands lash out like 2 whips. The left hand sprinkles dust across the parchment to help the ink dry, and his right hand flicks a stream of coppers into your hands, 50 in all. Our business is concluded. Farewell. We'll call it here for now, but... Mordecai nods as you turn to leave. Is there something... He has a strange expression on his face. Is there something wrong? Mordecai frowns. Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met before? Possibly. I do not recall you. Mordecai shakes his head. Well, no matter. Farewell, Mordecai. Yes, farewell, farewell. Mordecai studies you as you leave, and you hear him mutter under his breath. Something about that one.
I feel stronger.
I feel stronger. Well, I don't know if that was right. I don't know if anything I'm doing is the right choice, but you gotta make bold choices for a series like this. Yeah. Next time, last around the bar, hopefully we'll actually progress the plot a little bit. I don't know what's going on with, like, the visions we're having. I guess it's, like... I don't know what's going on with them. It's, like, I'm thinking that was, like, a similar thing to what happened when I was talking with Dayanara. Which I still don't know what, like, the mechanics of that are yet, but I'm sure we'll learn it eventually. It's nice that they don't just, like, explain it to you immediately, that they, like, let you kind of wonder about it at first. I think that's a sign of good writing, but... I mean, we're still just getting started. We'll see how things pan out as we continue. But for now, we will call it here. And, as always, thank you for watching. I always forget how many menus I have to click through to close this game.